Hello there, Taurus. Welcome to DragonTaleTarot. My name is Ariel, and this is your general astrology and tarot reading for March 16th through the 31st, 2020. Thank you so much for coming back again if you have been here before, and to all my new watchers and subscribers, welcome. I'm so glad to have you here. Big shout out and thanks to my new subscribers out there. I'm always glad to see more people joining up. And if you have not yet done so, I do invite you to reach out, hit that button, and join the dragon family. Also, give it that dragon claw up by clicking the like button and let me know that you enjoy this content, please. So first few notes before we get started, as usual, Taurus, that this is a general reading. It will not resonate with every single Taurus out there. So these messages make sense to you. They're meant for you. If they don't resonate with you, kick them on out. They belong to another Taurus. Sometimes come back another week or two later. It makes more sense then if it doesn't immediately. I do that a lot with readings of other readers that I watch. This will be mostly corresponding with Taurus Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising signs, and all Taurus cross watchers are welcome to join as well. If you're interested in booking a personal reading with me, making a donation to the channel, or checking out the links to the card decks that I use through the reading, all of that information will always be down below in the description box. So let us go ahead and get started. Lots of energy moving right now, Taurus. It's kind of a little overwhelming, right? We do have quite a lot of Capricorn energy. We've still got 4 planets moving along: Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, and Pluto. So we're really coming into the second half of March with, again, there is that heaviness, there is that karmic, sense of cycles and timing and all of that, consequences, repercussions, all of that, lessons being learned, right? Capricorn is the ultimate teacher, and so that's really what's, we've got to look for the lessons that it is bringing us. And for you especially, all of those Capricorn planets are sitting in your universal 9th house, which I will show you here. Here's all this Capricorn, and if you adjust it for Taurus, it's all here in this 9th sector. And that is the house that deals with Sagittarian energy. It's about learning. It's about, lessons, having better foundation. Yet again, for many Taurians out there, you're either going back to school, you're learning something new, or you're embracing the role of a teacher, because there is that teacher-student dynamic with that. So, if you're doing a lot of teaching, you're also doing a lot of learning. Always, when we teach, we learn. We know that. So, any kind of trips are also, a little bit better aspected for you than for most people right now. So Taurus, if you do have travel planned, I know there's so much nervousness right now about that. But overall, I think if you take the proper precautions, you have a better chance than most of being safe and actually getting a lot out of your travels at this time. I will also point out that Venus is conjunct, which means right next to the planet Uranus. So those are both moving in the sign of Taurus. For the rest of this month, we have Venus there in Taurus, and that is your ruling planet and your sign. So when Venus is in Taurus, it's very, very positive for you and for all of us as well, because Venus is happy in the sign of Taurus. Again, relationships will be coming up. Interacting with other people comes up. No matter whether you're single, coupled, on the outs with your significant other, etc., or in conflict or separation, relationships are definitely highlighted at this time, not just romantic ones, but also work partnerships, etc. But this gives a great opportunity to really mend a lot of fences, heal a lot of things, and if there is somebody you're interested in, you have a better chance of success with maybe getting a date with them. And if not with them, somebody else, because that really does increase your chances of romance for sure. Also, we are in the last couple degrees of the sun in Pisces. We're getting ready to go into the spring season that begins on March 19th at the spring equinox. That's when the sun moves into Aries. And also we do have a new moon in Aries on the 24th, which brings a great new burst of energy and new life, because right now, we're winding down the astrological year. We're in that last phase. Pisces is the last sign, and so the sun is in those last few degrees now of that. So we're kind of like it's winding down. We're waiting for new energy to come up. So if you're feeling really sleepy, run down, tired, fatigued, you know, that's a bit of a universal feeling that we're all having, and it is going to get better. So let's go ahead and get some cards out on you, Taurus. I'm going to go ahead and pull a few majors just to see what's coming up on your major themes, and then we're going to go into a full tarot spread for you. Divine angels, beings of light, guardians, ancestors, helpers, and healers, please be with the Sun, Moon, Venus, and rising sign of Taurus as we do the reading for March 16th through 31st, 2020. Please protect their energy as well as my own throughout the session, and please bring through clear, accurate messages for their highest good. Thank you so much. And there we go. There's that Chariot moving forward. So, like I said, Taurus, travel is actually pretty well aspected for you, as well as education, knowledge, further growth, because the Chariot embraces all of those things. It's all about higher learning, higher education, advancing the mind, your wisdom. So let's bring up a chakra crystal card. We're going to see what crystal is the best for you to connect with, which chakra is being most activated through the second half of March. Ooh, and we've got the Iolite coming through. That is a stone that is about family, community, and the third eye chakra. So this is what's getting activated right up there for you. That is a center of, you know, wisdom. It's a center of deeper insight, using your spiritual knowledge, or, you know, that mental clarity and clearing the mind. If you felt really kind of cluttered and, you know, sort of overwhelmed or confused in the mind lately, that's a good sign that you should be clearing it. In addition to like the blue iolite, actually, I really like, this is a blue kyanite. Very easy and inexpensive stone to find. If you can't get a hold of an iolite, that's a really great stone. You can. I have a small piece that, you know, when you want to work with the third eye, you can put that over top and meditate with that. Just, you know, relax, lay back, and just enjoy it. It will help clear out the mind, absolutely. So let's pull a guardian angel card. We're all feeling that effect of people being more on edge, more nervous. So let's pull a guardian. Let's pull in to see what angel you should be connecting with right now. Ooh, Taurus, the angel of clarity. Look at what we're talking about, mental clarity, releasing confusion or decluttering your mind. So absolutely beautiful. That is so perfect for you right now. And yes, this is, again, it really ties together both the mental clarity and also the fact that you're doing a lot of growing in the mind, in the spirit, whether you're teaching people or you are being taught yourself. So, oh, love that. So, Taurus, let's go ahead. I'm going to move Mr. Dragon over here. I'm going to be using the Grand Lux Tarot to do the main spread, and then we're going to use the Radiant Rider Waite to clarify when necessary. So let's see what the tarot has to say about your second half of March here. Oh yeah. We feel that one coming out. Oh my goodness. Okay, so Taurus. Oh, yeah. There's been a lot of worry, a lot of anxiety for you guys, but because this is a 10 of Swords, this is right at the center of your spread, this is coming to an end. I think this cycle will you know, come to a conclusion because you've really been going through it for a while. There's been a lot of just kind of just anxiety, fear, worry, you know, cycling around inside of your mind. Let's pull a clarifier card for this. Page of Cups. So for some of you guys, this does have to do with communication of an emotional nature. Not obviously for all of you because this is general, but for some of you, you're really kind of hoping to hear back from someone. You know, maybe there's some, you know, news that you've really been waiting on. For some of you, this could be things about your health. It could be things about, you know, but it is an emotional thing. You know, the page is always a messenger and the cup suit is always about our emotions. So this is really you maybe having some nervousness about waiting for some, you know, news to come back to you. But to me, this is like the conclusion. It's not like you're sitting here waiting forever, because it is that Ten of Swords, which usually says that's coming to a close. So the immediate past, we have this King of Cups. Again, a very emotional energy. This is very Cancer related, like not the disease, but the sign, guys. Because, you know, to me, it's very much about healing. This is emotional healing and well-being and kind of getting your house in order, because that does have to do with the home and the family origins. So it's like wherever you call home, whatever is your home center, that's really kind of like home is where the heart is. And that's what you've been feeling for a while. That could be what some of you are having anxiety about, is it's sort of like, you know, you could even be closing on a house, or you're hoping that somebody comes to live with you, or, you know, if you have children or pets, that could be a thing where, you know, you really want to create a safe haven for them. So those are all things that, you know, could come up under that card. And look at that. Oh my goodness, the Chariot comes up again. So Taurus, you are learning and growing so much more than maybe you even know. With your emotional healing and stability. So yeah, you know, there's that Chariot again. We'll see if he comes up again, because, you know, we got two. We got two of these on the board. So going into the future, we do have that Queen of Coins, Queen of Pentacles, and to me, this is all about stability. She is very earthy. Signs related to her would be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And of course, I love the little bunny rabbit here in that card, because I have bunnies. You know, but this is all about literally getting yourself together, you know, getting your business together, getting your home together, making sure that your stability is, you know, very, very solid and grounded, and knowing that you can take care of those material needs. And I think, you know, for Taurus, because you are an earthy sign, and I totally get it. I'm a Capricorn, so I understand that earth thing, where it's like you really have a lot of focus on making sure that you have what you need. That could even be a little bit of where that anxiety is coming from at present. But with that card coming through, the Queen of Coins, to me that says you will succeed. And oh my God, you can't make this up. Queen of Pentacles on top of the Queen of Pentacles, guys. You are very solid. You know how to create stability. Spirit is definitely saying the immediate future holds some very nice things for you, especially financially, and just within, you know, grounding yourself within. Dang, this is a cool reading. This is a really cool one. Some of these are just stronger than others, you know, and wow. All right, so undercurrent, here is what you need to focus on, or what you are focusing on. You know, it might be, because there is a lot of conflict going on. This is a conflict card. It's a tussle card. It's a fiery kind of friction card to me. So anything that's going on within, you know, this is all about healing that. This is all about dealing with conflicts, or dealing with things that kind of piss you off or make you mad, or people that are difficult with you, right? You know, that could be another thing too. How to get to the you know, healing of these conflicts. Let's pull a card on top of that. Yeah, there's some decisions that have got to be made, Taurus. That's what's giving you that sense of conflict. And, you know, sometimes, yeah, it is. It's hard to make those decisions. Aries had a little bit of a similar message around that, actually, about needing to make some decisions and having it give them, you know, some stress and anxiety. For you, it's not as heavy. I will say that. You don't have quite as much heaviness around that. I think that these, you know, a lot of these worries and fears are coming to a conclusion. Here on the top, crowning the spread, 4 of coins. So you are playing things tight to the chest. This is about being careful with your money, careful with your resources. You are being very cautious right now. You know, and sometimes that's a good thing. Sometimes it's good to be careful with your money, careful with your resources. Taurus, you are very keen on your resources and making sure that you have those in balance. And if you have felt kind of nervous, if you felt kind of worried about stuff, yeah, you might be holding on a little tighter, you know, because this is in the top of the spread. This is the message from the divine. So they might be saying, you know, it's okay to be cautious, be careful, just don't let it turn into nervousness or worrying too much. Yeah, new energy is coming right around the corner for us. So here you are, Page of Wands, very, very Aries kind of card. And we're coming right up to Aries season. So, you know, this week on the 19th, Taurus, this is going to be nice. That's going to be a really, really good turn of energy there for you. So let's pull some advice. Let's get a little deeper and get you some clarity on all of this. Okay. Nice. Intense, but nice. Okay, so first, Taurus, you have got that devil coming out to play. So this is Capricorn energy. This is definitely, again, about, you know, worries, fears, obsessions, thinking about things too much, addictions, etc. This is the suggested approach. So this is really about, you know, releasing that. This is saying, you know, whatever is really getting to you, whatever's bothering you, worrying you, making you afraid, things that you just can't stop thinking about, because that is a big heart of the matter here for you. You know, it's maybe time to do some meditation, maybe time to really, you know, clear the mind, however is best for you to do so. Yeah, because there's some things that are very much on, you know, the back and forth here. You're not completely done closing off some areas of your life, and you haven't completely stepped into the new ones yet. The Hanged Man always tells us that it does take patience and timing to arrive at those conclusions. The Devil with Capricorn energy, to me, is very much about that timing as well. So it's like, don't push the river, Taurus. If it's not coming to a conclusion fast enough, there's a reason for it. The Hanged Man is there to show us that we do have to go through the process. We can't rush ahead to the end because we do need to go through it. So here we go into what you need to know. 9 of Wands, yeah, Taurus, a lot of you guys have been feeling very beat down, very defensive. You've been having to fight a hard fight, and you're really getting to that point that, you know, you don't want to do that anymore. You really are not in that energy now. It's like, I don't really want to keep fighting all the time. I don't want to keep arguing. I just want to relax, for goodness sake. So yeah. Look at that, though, Ace of Swords, very, very powerful. That is mental clarity, cutting through the confusion, and it's a very strong card because it's the Ace. So, you know, it's associated with air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It could mean something to you or not, but that to me says that there's a lot of cutting through that. It's like you're just done. It's like, and Spirit is assisting you with that. It's like, I am done with the fighting, done with being defensive. I'm putting down my stick. I'm going home. Let's have a good time instead, right? Hopes and fears, 3 of Cups. So what you're really hoping for here, Taurus, is a good outcome, is a celebratory outcome, is a time when you can, you know, let go, relax with friends, and just enjoy your life. Yeah. And there's, of course, that fear that, you know, that won't happen. So this is what you've got to balance right now. Let's pull a clarifier. Yes, and look at that Temperance card. So Taurus, I think you will get to this place of happiness and celebration. But right now it's telling you It's time to balance, use moderation, don't get too obsessed because, you know, I think about you, Taurus, it's like that opposite sign from you on the other side is Scorpio. That's your opposition sign. And we know those opposing signs have a lot in common. Taurus can get very dug in, very stubborn and a little obsessed or hyper-focused on, you know, just gotta do it this way, gotta do it that way, or I can only see this one way. So this is really Spirit saying, have some balance around it. Don't just try just one way of doing it. If one door is closed, go around the other side. Don't just keep hitting it like that bull, you know, just hitting that door like, I'll get it down. No, it's like, Taurus, chill. Go around the other side. The other door is probably open. So that's just really telling you, try some different tactics or approaches. And then the outcome card here, very Scorpio energy, very Pluto-based energy with that Judgment card. This to me is the higher vibration of the Death card, and it's really about the rebirth, things being called out. So it's like there is that renewal, where there is that regeneration, but there could be some elements of your life right now, Taurus, that are dying away, that are naturally being turned loose, and it's not like it's a horrible thing, it's just a natural life cycle. We have life, we have death, and we have rebirth, and that Judgment card is so much about rebirth. So let's pull a clarifier. And yes, look at that, on top of that Six of Swords. And to me, this is all about you. This is moving past the troubled waters, getting away from the conflicts, which you're really sick of right now, and moving into a calmer place going forward. So, beautiful reading overall, Taurus. It's a bit intense, but you know, times are intense right now. There's just a lot of learning that you're coming into, a lot of wisdom that you're kind of leveling up into. So let's pull a card, one from the animal spirits, and we're going to just check in and see which animal spirit is closest to you for the second half of March. Oh, I like that. So the elephant came out, which is the key word of greatness. Love is your strength. Leadership is your past. Your path, sorry. Your wisdom inspires everyone you meet. You can overcome any problem. You will naturally and easily achieve success. Wow. So overcoming problems is in there, achieving success, embracing your leadership, using your heart, the things that you love to move you forward, using your wisdom, your knowledge. This is great, especially if you're in any sort of teaching profession. Perfect. So yeah, very, very beautiful read for you, Taurus. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your month, and I'll be seeing y'all again real soon. Take care.